9 mistakes to avoid as a Facebook ads marketer in 2024 and beyond. These mistakes are quite common and done by a lot of people who are into the industry of digital marketing for many years. And that's why you should, as a beginner, should avoid these mistakes, because these things can literally ruin your entire career. Yes, when I'm telling you entire career, I'm telling you the truth, because a lot of marketers these days, they are not telling you the truth. They are just sugarcoating you around the marketing myths, especially when it comes to paid media and Facebook ads. So the mistakes and the common thing which I'm telling you, I'm also going to give you the entire PDF. So what I've done is I've created the entire PDF so that you can go through that PDF and decide as well as analyze your current ongoing Facebook or any kind of paid media ads. Along with that, one more important announcement which I want to make is I created a private community for people like you who are just starting their career into digital marketing, or even if you're into digital marketing for many years. I am dropping the link of that group in the description. I'm allowing a lot of people as of now for free, but later me and my team had decided that we are going to make this group part of our paid courses as well as exclusive for people who are becoming part of my membership program. So this group is free. So go ahead and join that group. The link of that group is again in the description. So without any further ado, let's start today's video where I'm going to talk about 9 mistakes which you should avoid as a Facebook ads marketer. Number one mistake which people make is that they run wrong objective campaign or traffic campaign without any kind of objective, or you can say a wrong objective. So as we all know that traffic campaigns never bring a results, as well as we cannot put any kind of pixel or any kind of measurable trackable UTMs. So if there is no UTM and then there is no pixel, we're not able to track the results of it. So it's better to run the traffic campaign with the third party campaign, or you can say third party websites, because that way, even when we spend the amount on these traffic campaign, we're able to measure the results from the third party objective or third party app or websites. So the mistakes, and I would say the common mistakes, is never run the traffic campaign, because you know that it doesn't make any kind of sense when you run any kind of traffic campaign. Second mistake which is quite common is setting up a complicated account structure, especially on Facebook ad. I have saw multiple time. I am one of the witness by the way, where I saw people creating multiple ad set and they basically complicate the entire ad structure. So when I say entire ad structure is, so whenever you see campaign where you have one campaign, 3 different ad set, and in each ad set they'll have around 5 to 6 images. So when you do this kind of thing, when you complicate the entire ad structure, you are basically giving the wrong signal to Facebook, or you can say the meta ads algorithm. So what algorithm does is algorithm will not able to understand your complicated structure and you will not able to bring any kind of results. Your results might be sales, lead, or you want to generate traffic. In all those cases, you're not able to bring any kind of results because your account structure is very much complicated. Now the right thing to do here is you need to understand the entire funnel. What I personally do is I follow tofu, mofu and bofu campaign. Now whenever we start the campaign, we start with 6 tofu. In under that we have 3 ad set. So we'll have one campaign, 3 ad set. Under each ad set we'll have 3 sets of ad. So you have one campaign, 3 ad set. Under each ad set you'll have 3 different kind of creatives. First will be image, second will be video, and third will be carousel. When you have this kind of structure, you will able to track all the important KPIs. For instance, you'll able to see the important metrics like CTR as well as the CPM. And when you have this kind of right structure, or you can say a proper funnel, you will able to start seeing the results. And number 3 is, and this is like quite common, people worry about the learning phase. They don't give a lot of time for Facebook algorithm to understand more about their audience. So it happened with me recently when I was working with one of my clients, and the client was insisting, he was like asking us multiple times, where is the result? Now as a Facebook advertiser, it is our responsibility to make them understand. Or let's say if you're just starting into Facebook advertisement, you started working into Facebook ads, or you are in the industry, you're working on Facebook ads, it is quite common and people don't understand. What you need to understand is that whenever you start any campaign, 48 hours to 3 days, I would say, that's the minimum time you need to give to Facebook ads as well as the algorithm to understand the entire audience. That is the learning phase time. When you go on the Facebook website, you'll see that the learning time is 48 hours. But that is only for the lead generation campaign. When you run sales campaign, you might have to wait for the results because sales campaign can take more than 2 or 3 days. So worrying about the learning phase is one more biggest mistake where I see a lot of people are investing a lot of money. They are turning off the entire campaign just after spending around 1 to 2,000, or here in the UK as well, people are spending £100, but they are not getting the results because they are turning off the ad or they are making too many changes while the campaign is still in the learning phase. So big mistake, and you need to avoid as a smart marketer. Number 4 is narrowing the audience to reach nobody. Yes, you heard it right. Whenever you narrow the audience, you might think that you are making a right decision, you are the smartest marketer, but the reality is you're not. You can never be the smartest marketer in front of the algorithm of Google PMAX campaign, or you can say the Facebook campaign. You always need to understand that algorithm knows better than you. So you have to give the chance to algorithm, and you have to make sure that your target audience or your targeting is broad so that Facebook algorithm can understand more about your audience and it can bring better results. So never ever narrow down the audience. I've done this by myself, and there only we have saw that we have spent a lot of money. The results are limited. Even when you get one lead, that CPL, that is cost per lead, for that particular lead will be more than $10, $20. In Indian market, it will be more than around 800 rupees or 1000 rupees, which doesn't make any sense. So you have to make sure that you are broadening your audience when you're starting the campaign for the first time. Number 5, and this is the biggest issue right now in the market. People think just because they understand the Facebook ad, or you can say the technical part of Facebook ad, they know everything. But the reality is totally opposite. Now, the mistake is people are not using real images or videos. They'll use all the stock images, stock footage, and then they expect real people to call them. So it's common, when you use footage, raw footage, or any kind of unreal images, you essentially don't need to expect the real lead to call you, right? So you need to put authentic images as well as real people in your creative. One more advice here I can give you is you can start using AI tools. Now, since the advent of AI tool is here, people are using AI tools a lot to generate all the creatives. But you need to balance the act here. You can always use 2 AI images or 2 AI videos, and then you can also test the real images, or you can say the real videos of whatever creative you are trying to target. And number 6 is copying, pasting the exact same ads multiple times. So whenever you use same ad again and again, you'll become part of the ad fatigue. Your entire campaign will go into ad fatigue. Now, ad fatigue is one more important concept which people are not aware. You need to understand that whenever you run any ad for more than 2 weeks, the chances is higher that your entire ad is going to become part of ad fatigue. So how you will see ad fatigue is very simple. Your ad will not perform, your CTR will drop. So when your CTR, that is click through rate, is getting lower day by day, and you are saying that the lead quality, or you can say you're not generating any kind of sales, that is the exact time you'll able to see that the entire campaign is part of ad fatigue. So you need to avoid ad fatigue, and the best way to avoid is stop copying, pasting the same ad again and again. So that way, if you see, the audience will also exhausted by seeing your same ad again and again, and they are not going to click on your ads. So you're not able to get any result when you do this thing. Number 7 is you need to stop micromanaging UGC creators. Now, UGC creators, the concept itself is quite popular in the West market, that is UK, European, and North American market. In India, we are saying the trend is getting hyped. I think in 2025, we'll see a lot of businesses will be attracting a lot of UGC creators to do their campaign. The idea is very simple. If you're running any kind of UGC creators campaign, you need to understand that you cannot micromanage them. You have to give them some freedom. You cannot just sign NDA contract with them that you want the same exact kind of ad. Give them freedom, let them experiment, because they are better than you. They know what they are doing in their own space. So micromanaging UGC creator, it doesn't make any sense. It is total BS, by the way. As a marketer, you also need to think that when you don't get that creative space, you're not able to create that campaign, right? So you need to give the space as well as creative time to the UGC creators. I'm going to make more content about UGC creators as well as an entire tutorial on how to connect as well as create a video with the UGC creators. So you have to subscribe the channel for that, by the way. Point number 8 is hiring influencers because of popularity. That's the biggest red flag, I would say. As a marketer, you don't need to hire people just because they have popularity or they have the most number of followers. Any kind of UGC campaign, or if you're hiring any kind of influencer for your campaign, you need to check that these influencers should be aligning with your industry. So for instance, if I am into clothing, my brand is selling cloth, I will always hire the creators, or you can say the influencers, who is in the same niche. If they are not in the same niche, or just because they are popular, it doesn't make any sense to hire them. You need to see their engagement. So even if they have low followers, or even if they have limited number of popularity, you need to make sure that you have the checklist in your company, or you need to make sure that you are following the right checklist in order to hire the influencer. I'm going to put the entire checklist on how to hire the influencer for your campaign, as well as how to connect with the influencer, where you can do barter trading as well. So to do that, you need to access the link, as well as you have to join the private community. And last but not least is you need to rely on Facebook Analytics as well as Google Analytics. So this is the important point. And if you are watching this video till here, that means you are serious for your own career, by the way. And a lot of people in the Facebook space, in the marketing space, they don't know anything about analytics and they call themselves marketer, which is idiotic act, by the way. You cannot call yourself marketer if you don't understand analytics. So you need to focus big time on analytics. And when I say analytics, you need to focus on right analytics. That means when you are running any kind of campaign or Facebook ads, you need to rely on the data of Facebook Analytics. How you'll able to generate analytics? You need to follow proper reporting system. Now I have created the reporting checklist, which will be there again after this video. You can follow that checklist, and that way, with the formulas and everything which is there in that checklist, you'll be able to prepare a proper reporting system. And when you follow the Facebook Analytics, you'll get more insight. Along with that, on Google, you can follow Google Analytics. And for heat maps, I highly recommend that you start following Microsoft Clarity, because these tools are the basic, they are the fundamental when it comes to analytics. So you need to follow analytics, and that is the native analytics. That means for Facebook, follow Facebook Analytics. For Google Ads, follow Google Analytics. And if you want to know where your users are going, follow Microsoft Clarity. So this is it for today's video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. I've tried cutting all the nonsense. I have given you the exact pointers as well as very common mistakes which is done by a lot of marketers. So follow this point, and along with that, to get the PDF, join the group as well as all the resources which I have talked about in the video. You're going to get these resources in the group. So join that group, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and become a next superstar marketer. Cheers.